Warning, this episode may contain some minor spoilers, so if you haven't completed the storyline yet, click off the video. Hello everybody and welcome to Dynamite Bros. I am so fully erect right now because we have a guest star with us.
His penis is literally touching the ceiling.
Gross. What's up, guys? How you doing?
This is Lex. Also known as the Cage Ryu.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel, but I really don't use it too much. It's Emerald Marine Rio.
I could put a link in the description if you want.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I really don't have anything on it. The only reason I had it was because my sign language teacher wanted us to post our homework on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a lot coming out of CSI that I saw. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, you got to do a video with sign language and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's like you have to open up your own profile on YouTube because I want to watch it on YouTube. I'm like, that's probably the most modernistic shit with college that I've ever actually seen before. It's like, yeah, we're gonna watch your homework on YouTube. It's like, really?
So, Jason, if you haven't noticed, I am now officially a Sith Lord.
Oh, that's dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want the Imperial March to start playing.
Yep.
Too bad we can't edit that well.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of armor like that, where it has the dark base color, and then you have the gold etchings or of a different type. You know, it can be silver, it can be gold, it can be any type of color, and it just looks. It doesn't even. It's not the fact that it looks menacing. It just looks so nice to the eye.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. For me, armor can be any color that is physically possible, but I want the armor to look like real armor. Like, when you get all crazy with the spikes and shit, it's like, listen, that's not practical. That doesn't work. It's more likely to injure you than it is to protect you.
Yeah.
So that's just me, you know. Like, I prefer those make sense kind of armors.
Yeah. Armors that would actually. I mean, you know, armor is over encumbering in and of itself, depending on what armor you use, I guess.
And depending how much you wear.
Exactly.
Because,
So,
like, you could be smart and just be like, oh, I want to be light, but I also don't want to die, so let me just wear a breastplate.
Exactly.
I killed my friend by accident. Okay, so I recently downloaded the Outlaw and Slaughter Tribe, and we're playing this on my account, by the way. Jason's is what we usually use for the show.
Yep.
So Drew Dynamite is playing this time, and we have an orc that's coming. Captain from the Slaughter Tribe is seeking a worthy opponent. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this, so for those of you who don't know what this is about, you're taking this journey with us.
Holy crap! That guy literally looks like the Joker if he was orc.
Yeah.
It's the Joker.
Yeah, he's from the Slaughter Tribe, and whoa, okay, I'm fighting him already. All right, I don't know his strengths. I don't know his strengths, his weaknesses. Whoa. Okay.
That was really good.
Okay, let me see.
It's like I do good and then I don't
you?
do good.
Oh,
Wow, his face is just bloodied.
I don't know his weaknesses. Let's see. Karagor Pack. All right, he's fireproof. Okay.
And frostproof.
They don't see me. All right, I'm gonna stealth. Here we go. All right, sweet.
Excellent. Good job.
Huh, why couldn't I kill more people? Yeah, whatever. Kuchigase no Jitsu!
Did you do it?
Yeah, my Graug is... Why is he over there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess that's where there's room.
Ow! Ouchie,
Was that a warg?
A Graug.
Karagor.
Oh, the cat thing, that's a Karagor.
Yeah. You know, actually, I'm surprised that there aren't any wargs in this game.
You know what? I'm gonna possess it.
Really? There are no wargs in this game?
No, as far as I know, at least.
And are there wargs in the Tolkien lore?
In the
He
Hobbit.
killed the Karagor.
Absolutely, there are
little
wargs.
bitch.
Yep. I apologize to the listeners if they hear a crunching sound. That is me eating my breakfast and drinking my delicious coffee.
You know, watching you play, it's like being at a master's class, and it's just like, wow.
I'm not.
I literally have no say. No say at all.
Dude,
All right.
seriously, that was me when I was a kid in elementary school. My cousin Michael was the one who was the big gamer of the family. And I used to literally sit there for hours with him, watching him play like Resident Evil 2 and just dominating that game, or playing even playing my video games, because for some reason when I was younger, I was very nervous with certain video games, especially like FPSs, because I guess I wasn't very good at like, when they started taking fire, just kind of like being calm and looking around and finding the enemy and doing that. Not like today. Like today with FPSs, I like to say I'm pretty good, or at least good enough to beat the game. But when I was young, my cousin Michael was the one who did it. So he would literally play like my GoldenEye. When I got GoldenEye, when he used to play the levels, I used to use Game Shark. I don't know if you guys remember Game Shark.
Yeah, Game Shark.
I used to use my Game Shark, God mode myself, give me all the weapons, unlimited ammo, invisible, and I used to just tear ass through the game.
Because like secretly you're like, I'm a fucking pussy. Like, there's no way I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. And then me, I'm talking about me. I was a single digit kid. Like nowadays, kids in their single digits could probably like destroy some people in Call of Duty because it's a culture.
Yeah.
But back then I was like, I didn't know much about video games.
There's an explosive on your left. Or left of him.
Oh, he has no chance. Ugh. And I don't know his weaknesses. And he's level 63, so I can't recruit him. I have to shame him first.
All right. Right there. Fire.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay.
I want intel.
Okay.
What's this guy about?
But I have something similar when it comes to like, kind of playing a game and you're a little bit fearful. For Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, before I got really into it, I used to always turn the music down to 0 because I was afraid of the music. Because it was so like anxiety inducing. And then one day I'm like, I was fighting the last boss, Ganon. I'm like, why don't I turn the music up?
Come on.
So I did, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so epic. And so I decided to play the whole game with the music, and I'm like, oh my god, this music's amazing.
Boom. Yeah, you get the exciting music, and you're just like, oh, holy crap, this is awesome.
Yeah.
It feels like a movie. It feels like you're living in a movie.
Advancing time? What? I just had to scare him? He's still here.
Oh, I guess you can kill him if you want.
Well, I scared him, so I guess I'll,
punch him for it. Why does your hood go away?
Well, because, I
reasons?
don't want to spoil it.
Okay, so it's not a bug of the armor. It's a story reason.
Do I want to shame him because he has a fear of burning? That's a really bad thing to have. So like, is it even worth having in my army? No, fuck it. I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, kill him.
Fuck this shit. He's dead.
All right. So I just wanted to clarify though, when you did that he oh wow, he got all his health back. What?
No, he didn't get his health back. I didn't damage him. I barely damaged him. I just scared him. And now he wants to run away like a bitch, and now I'm just gonna stealth him over and over again. That's probably a butt dial. My phone's going off a bit. Yep, and he's dead. He's an epic, but you know what? I don't give a shit.
It's not like the legendary like Og.
Oh, have you seen episodes with Og yet, Lex? Oh yeah, he's a recurring character, and
wow, you dominate really fast.
Well, I think you naturally dominate
Lower levels faster.
Worms.
Oh, okay.
I know this is really far past, but going back to your previous question, yes, there are wargs in Lord of the Rings.
And they're most prominent in The Hobbit, but you do see them in the second and third movie.
Yeah, when they're being chased.
Yeah, I think also in the second movie, Strider, he gets knocked off a cliff by one.
What the f... Why is fast travel not available?
Are you in combat?
I shouldn't be in combat anymore.
I'll tell you what, it would have been very useful these last 2 days being a freaking elf, so I can walk on top of the snow instead of drudging through it like a dwarf.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, online conquest.
You know, what's funny is that I read the first book, and then it told me something along the lines of like, Legolas was walking on the snow. Then I saw the movie again,
and then you realize,
and I'm like, the motherfucker's walking on the snow.
A lot of people, and that's the thing. It's just it's the small, intricate things. That's why, as a kid, people used to ask me, "Why do you keep watching TV shows and movies over and over and over again?" I go, because there are intricacies in the movies that you don't see the first or second time watching them.
You see, I think you would enjoy Dark Souls, the video game, or at least the first one.
I've actually watched a playthrough of Dark Souls.
By who?
I do not remember, but for me, when it comes to playthroughs, I can only watch them when there's no commentary.
Really?
I need to watch them where there's nobody talking because
So,
I get
not
immersed.
our show.
No. The thing about it is there's a difference between watching a video game being played and having, like, funny, friendly banter, and then there's watching a video game when somebody's commenting on every single thing they're doing.
That's
Right.
like a little bit of both of what we do.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You have it half and half. Some people are one or the other.
Ow, 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 ow,
Gotta
ow, ow.
focus.
You know, some people are one, oh, we're gonna joke around and have fun and enjoy and just talk shit. And then the other side is, I'm gonna tell you exactly everything that's happening and then tie it to, you know, the lore or whatever, and then basically just give you a full explanation of what's going on. Like, then why am I watching you play if you're gonna say everything?
Well, the thing that I wanted to say about Dark Souls is that the game, you don't really get everything the first time around unless you know,
I want your loot. I want
have
your loot.
commentary.
There we go.
So I feel like you would enjoy Dark Souls because you really have to play the game a second time around. Especially considering that there's 2 different endings. You have to play the game the second time around to really comprehend, like, everything that's going on.
See, I like that. I like games like that. Like, what was it? Forced Unleashed 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I played them both twice to get both endings.
Yeah.
The light side ending and the dark side ending. Did the same with, dude, I did the same with Knights of the Old Republic. I played the whole game through twice, so I can do dark side and I can do light side.
You see, the thing though with those games, all the games you just mentioned,
Everything's repetitive.
All the Star Wars games. No. It's not just that. It's that those games, the Knights of the Old Republic, they're RPGs. Force Awakens or Force Unleashed, sorry, is like kind of
Like a hack and slash.
It's like a hack and slash, like a fighter. First of all, I thought the game was going to be a lot larger.
Double lightsabers, though.
Well, that was the second game. But first of all, I thought the first game was
I
going to
thought
be
they both had double lightsabers.
No. He only had one lightsaber.
He had the reverse. He had the reverse grip single in the first one, and then the second one you had the dual.
And he swapped between reverse grip and whichever.
I loved that whole thing with it. But I'm sorry, continue.
Anywho, first of all, I thought the first Force Unleashed was going to be a lot longer.
Yeah.
It was disappointingly short.
Yeah,
Not that it was a bad game,
No.
but it was disappointingly short. But the thing with like Star Wars: Knights of the Republic.
I just want to see what that call was about.
Okay.
Cut here. I'm sorry about that.
Anywho,
I'm about to do an invasion, and you're really going to see like the meat of the game here. This is what I really like. It's like a recreation almost of like the Lord of the Rings movies. I mean, this might go a little quickly because my guys are higher level than them because I'm currently a lower rank. Since
So
I
you're
don't
just
do
gonna
this
rape
often.
them, pillage, and just walk away like a
Yep.
boss. Got it. I'll tell you what. The one thing I do like about this game is the what was I gonna say? Is the differing styles of the different types of orcs. You know, it's not just the orcs look all the same, the Uruk-hai look all the same. It's this person's wearing a goat skull on his head, this person's wearing a deer skull on his head, or this person's wearing full armor, this person's not wearing any.
this person's shirtless.
There's differentiation
We
between the
encountered-
different types.
We encountered an orc that had tally marks written all over his body.
That's cool.
And we had an orc that had like another face on his face.
See, I like that type of stuff where they make the differentiation. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever did play the old Lord of the Rings games based on the movies. I don't know if you ever played any of them.
I
there
played-
were so many games.
I
though.
played one on the PS2 with a friend of mine from junior high. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember playing as Gandalf and hitting things with my sword.
Yeah, I played Two Towers. Two Towers. Was it Two Towers? The second.
I didn't play all the.
No, the
Lord
second
of the
Lord of the
games.
Rings.
Honestly,
what's the second Lord of the Rings book? It's Two Towers, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
book and
I
movie.
played that game based on the movie, and in that game you have to switch between the characters. So like I know you play as Legolas because he was my favorite because Legolas was all bow. He was all bow, and I loved that. You know, you got charged arrows at some point, and it was really fun. But the problem was that like the one thing I don't like about movie games is some of them do not detract at all from the movie, or they don't add anything that you don't see in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're just playing the movie all over again.
I don't need this guy.
So, you know, games like that, they tend to be better if they take a little bit more liberty.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, they introduce new. But then, like, there's also, like, the ridiculous parts where it's like, you know, you attack or kill way more enemies than you've ever seen in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, the movie, it'll be like, oh, you fight 2 bad guys, but in the game, it'll be like, you fight 2 bad guys, and they're 200 henchmen.
Yeah.
That literally came out of nowhere.
That's true. No, that happens. You know what I'm saying? And then you're looking at like, what's another game that does something very similar to that? I'm trying to think because I've
The
seen that a couple
SpongeBob
of times.
SquarePants game that came out with the movie. It had you go through like all these ridiculous levels that just came out of
Thunder
nowhere.
Bows.
Thunder.
What?
They call me Thunderbells because whenever I eat, I take a massive shit.
Take a massive.
Okay. All right, you do you, brah.
His face looks like a Thunderbells.
Yeah. Okay, so he's afraid of executions. This should be easy.
I tell you what, though, I did try playing. What was it called again? Neverwinter Nights on the Xbox.
You see, I've been curious. Right?
He's dead already.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, my God-
rapage!
Well, my guys are like really over leveled. I was hoping, like.
That lasted what, 2 seconds?
I was hoping for a bit of a challenge.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, the higher I go in rank, the more challenging fortresses I'm going to get because this is an online fortress. This is somebody else's.
Oh, so you're just raping an actual person's army.
Yeah.
Not the. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a low-level player because I don't really do as much online content as I want to.
Oh, got it.
But who
Oh,
knows?
look, he's the Grave Walker now.
Okay, I stole his name. Apparently,
How'd you steal his
that's
name?
what he says. He's like, "You stolen my name." And
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna fight. He's gonna fight you with his crossbow, like in close quarters.
both. They do hit with crossbows in combat.
Really?
Yeah, I don't fully understand that, but he's
That would
soft-headed.
be nice if you could do that in frickin' D&D.
Becomes soft-headed. So he's soft-headed. So just one shot to the head, and boom, he's dazed. And what?
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
That works. That's awesome.
I mean, technically, one hit to the head like that, and he should be dead.
Yeah, I mean, especially with like a fucking ghost hammer,
Yeah.
By the way, this is called the
I don't care what you say about
raid
this
set?
game. You're a freaking Jedi.
Yeah.
Period.
No,
I don't
you're a
wanna hear
Sith
it.
Lord.
Yeah, you're a Sith Lord. I don't want to hear that this is Lord of the Rings. You're a Sith
Even better. I'm a World of Warcraft Death Knight because of all the dead I can raise with this armor set.
Yeah, and you know what? I do like. I think the graphics in this game are very, very beautiful. They're very
baller.
gorgeous. They're nice and distinct.
Okay, what's your intro about?
But not unexpected.
That wasn't very.
Kill the talk.
But he just said, this is a surprise. And then, no, he said surprise, and he said, this is a surprise.
What?
Yeah.
And okay.
But
This is like One Punch Man, like
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say really quick.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to a game like Knights of the Republic, when it comes to exploration in an RPG like that, you don't get really rewarded for exploring.
No.
But Dark Souls is a game where you get rewarded for exploring. You also can get fucked if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, I've seen. When I'm watching the walkthroughs, I actually saw.
I love
watched
how
about 3 hours. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
this guy is enormous, but a couple flies swarm his face, and he flees in terror.
Wow. that's
Terrified
crazy.
by Morgul flies. And
Like-
I think he has the same model as one of my followers.
Like, look at him, he's huge, and he's just like, I hate flies.
Some listen, irrational fears. But
well, Morgul flies? No, they're pretty nasty in this game. They're like bees on crack.
Ah, okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
But going back to what you were saying, yeah, I watched about 3 hours of playthrough with Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like literally almost I think I almost got to the point where he almost maxed out all of his shit.
You can't.
Well,
but-
not maxed out, but like he basically like he got to the point where like all of his gear was somewhat new. So he got new weapons, he got new attire and stuff like that. Like he renewed pretty much his whole look. And I was watching, I'm like, gee, that game is intense.
You know what's funny about armor in that game?
Uh-huh.
It's really subjective. It's not like, oh, you get a new armor piece and
It's whatever you want.
yeah, it's
work.
whatever you want to wear because
Wow.
you can mix and match.
See, I like that. I've never really been a big fan of you know, okay, this is the best, greatest, awesome
Diesel
max
armor.
armor you can have.
Yeah.
But and then you find yourself like, well, I kind of like the armor look I had in the beginning. Why can't I have a piece of armor that's just as good? Like, that's why I like Skyrim. Because when you're playing Skyrim, if you know what you're doing, you could pretty much take any armor set and make it godly.
Well, the thing about Skyrim, though, is that there is, like, a top-tier armor, where it's like, this has the highest stats.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like, for example, you can take any armor set and really make it godly.
Wait. Before you go in there,
What?
I want you to brutalize someone.
Okay. Oh boy, here I go killing again. You remember from Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Oh boy, here I go.
What was his name?
Crumbopulous Michael.
Crumbopulous Michael. I loved his character. It's such a shame he had such.
I'll kill anyone, man, women, children. I don't care. Anytime, any day. I just love killing. So it's basically Italian.
Yeah.
Listen, if Crumbopulous Michael wants to kill someone, he's gonna do it.
Oh man, Rick. Oh, I can't do one.
Oh man. Rick.
Oh jeez,
Anyways,
Rick.
this is the Overlord.
Oh wow, that's a nice chamber.
Yep. Oh, he's a legendary, but he's level 31.
He looks like Garrosh.
A little bit. Let's see. Soft target, heavily damaged by range. Fear of Graugs. Oh, guess what I can summon?
Oh, Graug.
Yep. Poison proof, immune to curse, enraged by ghouls. Yeah, this is gonna be over quickly.
Yeah, you're pretty much a Death Knight.
He literally said nothing. He's just like,
Yeah, you're pretty much a Death Knight. That's what you are.
aren't you gonna say anything? But nothing. You're just gonna point your sword. Oh, all right, get him.
Yeah, done.
All right.
Is that fire?
That's curse.
Ooh.
I don't curse magic. I don't really. I don't fully understand it.
I
either.
didn't know that you could just, buy curse at the local store and just have it, pour out of the ground.
But yeah, going back to Skyrim real quick. The one good thing is if you legendary the right way and you use the right potions and the right enchanting and all that other stuff.
Yeah, you can make anything work.
You could pretty much take leather armor, which is one of the lowest armors in the game, and you can make it godly if you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could take the cloth, which literally has no armor value, and make it work.
Exactly. So, like, for me, one of the things I wanted to do with that game was I wanted to make one of the D&D heroes, Dritz Duerden, in that game. But when I first played Skyrim, the only armor that he wears is leather armor in D&D. But the problem is that the leather armor is shit. Especially if you're dealing with, say, for example, like an ancient or a legendary dragon, you get raped. Even if you are a high level, you're going to get raped with that armor. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think is the funniest? Is that when it comes to heavy armor in that game, it has a clear line of progression.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the light armor, like leather armor, it's literally leather armor, nothing, and then dragon hide.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait, there's a really big gap in that line.
Yeah, no, there is. I mean, and the thing about it is, I'm a mix. I like to mix and match armor. I'm not a big fan of just wearing one type of armor, but if I have to, I will.